Okay, here we go. Ascension 15. We took a break, we took a breather. We did 11 with Silent and 7 with Defect. 1 loss, 1 win for each of these. Although the losses came first, so I lost, I don't know, like 20 times or so on Ascension 14 with Ironclad. Finally got it, and I was like, oh, let me do some easier stuff. Lost it Silent, lost it Defect, all the way down to 7, which, I don't know. I managed not to tell. I came back, did both of these. And now, our first crack at A15, unfavorable events. I don't know if that means that you're just less likely to get good events, or if there are no good events. This is something that we might want to just find the fuck out first. I don't really want to be hitting question marks if they're going to be unfavorable. But, you know, you would be using them to avoid damage. Yeah, let's just look this up real quick. I haven't done this for pretty much anything in this game, although I've seen some stuff on Reddit. Nothing here. It doesn't really say. All right, so we're going to discover on our own. I mean, it's not like we're going to crack this first try, right? I'm going into this preparing myself for what's probably going to be a pretty tough extended endurance test. We've learned a lot, but just learning a lot isn't enough. You have to be able to make use of what you learn. I think we're going to do what we normally do. I don't see any... Yeah, I don't see any merchants right on the path that I want to take, so I'm not going to bother with the gold quite yet. We did actually make a post on the subreddit. Oh, I can't use this browser for that. Reddit wants to run like every fucking script in existence for some reason. Awesome. Let's see if we got any comments. This was about Fiendfire actually, so this is somewhat relevant. Oh, 2 comments. Yeah. So that was posting about the thing where Twin Strike only had 1. Oh jeez. Okay. Twin Strike only got me 1 Thorns retaliation, whereas Fiendfire got me like 7, which was not optimal. Do I need to bash him here? Yeah, I guess I still do. I feel he doesn't seem like he's got any more HP or is doing any more damage, but I don't remember. Yeah, this would almost kill him normally. Okay, add some cards here. Okay, so this is what I would call a favorable event. So clearly it's not that you only get bad events, just that probably the bad events are more likely to show up. Oof. We'll see that again later, when he's properly bashed up, let's hope. I don't think we have to worry about being too aggressive with a power card like that in our deck. Although, not finding any defense isn't super good here. Okay, a bit awkward. Wow, corruption is really strong. I feel like between Fiendfire, I feel like you can't have Fiendfire and Corruption though. That's too much exhaust. Like you could have a really hot 2 to 3 turns with like a 30 card deck, and then that would be it. I mean, you don't really have to cast Fiendfire, I guess. I'm not gonna go that crazy this time. This is fine, especially with the exhaust. All right, fine. I'll take 5 here, but at least we don't have to individually snap each one of these guys. It's always annoying. Oh fuck, or do we? Jesus. Most unfortunate. It's due to this 15 life. Okay, Pommel Strike or Ghost Armor. I don't think Heavy Blades, we're not super worried about that. Yeah, I haven't found any way to upgrade my defense yet, so probably. This is such a bad upgrade, I don't think I will do that. I think it's going to be Bash as my second upgrade. Maybe do the Cleave. I might upgrade some defense, that wouldn't be the worst. After cast this. I really do not want to play Fiendfire right now. I don't think that does anything good for me. So we're just going to have to bash him and be sad. That's our play here. No, we didn't really get a set-up turn. Oh, we did actually. We ended up with one. It's pretty good. Let's just keep him down. Mitigate some of this damage here. Good Fiendfire. And all I have to do is draw any attack. Oh, almost failed. Alright, not too bad. And I'll take Anchor. Anchor's not the best ever. So these are all okay cards. I want to look at my deck here. I also need to put my chat where I can see it. That's the problem I've got. There we go. Alright, so we don't need Body Slam yet. True Grit works with Exhaust. We're like really exhausty in this deck. Synergies aren't really where it's at, but so is Havoc. Havoc is also. I think I'll take the block. Anything to get more block really. Also, where the fuck are all of our fires? Oh, they're at the end. Sick. Okay. Sure, I guess. Damn. Kind of want to just rock this guy, but I don't want to take all the damage in the world. He's almost fucked though. I could just vulnerable him and get him. What's the boss here? Oh wow, that's way better. Maybe we'll just do the damage. No, we don't need all the damage. We can just do 20. Oh god damn it, we had Anchor on. Alright. It's just for the kids at home, so they have something to chuckle about. See how nice I am? Ended up working out, more or less. I can't drink this now, fucking A. I probably will ditch it. This is such a small amount of healing. Alright, well we've got nothing but Cleaves in our deck right now. Which I'm not super a fan of. I'd probably avoid this event, honestly. Seems like I'm likely to get better stuff if I just hit the enemies rather than take whatever unfavorable of it. Right. Yeah, we've got a panic button here anyway. Good story. This is like too many Cleaves, right? So I want those blocks to be just on point, you know. Oh, fuck. Oh, Anchor coming in. I think are coming in to save me. It's this fuck you bullshit fight that definitely doesn't belong. Well, I guess I'm not doing anything next turn. Awesome! Let me take that damage anyway. And get vulnerable. Go team. Shit, dude. I don't know. Can you stop hitting me for so fucking much? Oh, why? Why? Why didn't I use this strike? Did I feel that excited? I just wanna... I gotta stop. This is the hardest difficulty. It's not time to fuck around here. Oh, wow. Okay, so we gotta stop and think about this a little bit. So, Feel No Pain is gonna trigger every time I True Grit. Whenever I don't play this, and on the 1 or 2 turns when I use this before my whole deck is fucked. As my deck gets bigger, that might extend a little bit more. It's cool that it can be used in the same turn because it's small enough. Whereas if I put Metallicize on, I'm just straight up getting 3-4 block a turn every turn forever, and that can also be used with this. I feel like taking Feel No Pain is too cute by half, right? Like, on the 1 turn where I use Fiendfire, which will probably be an attack turn, I'll get, what, like 12 block as well? Okay, I mean, the synergy is pretty strong. We've got, oh, that's a bad upgrade, Jesus. I think it's time to start working on these cleaves. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, I don't even need it yet. So I'll just do 40 to him. I accept. Thank you for the 5 life, sir. Oh man, thieves are just not able to handle my shit. Oh, I don't know if brutality is a good idea. It will make that 1 Fiendfire turn that much sweeter. And then they'll sit around and draw me bad stuffs. It is trash for the ghost spirits, but I guess I'm less likely to see them now. Burning Pact becomes like a block for 3 with +2 cards. I don't know, that's a really shitty shrug it off, right? I don't know, controversially, I don't think that I'll take any of this shit, actually. I feel like that will only lead me to disaster. Well, we're all set to take care of this fucking thing. We will want the Coast Armor to stick around, though. Well, okay. I guess we're, not putting that damage out like we would hope. So we need him at 75 to change over. I don't feel like... I don't think that we're going to do that. That sounds really bad. I think we just take a big hit and try and get him lower and also have a deck still. There he goes. Alright. Maybe we should have rolled him over just because the cleaves are so good in this situation. I don't know. Controversial. Alright, well, there we go. Cute. Yeah, I think we're okay here. It feels like we're okay. Let's see. So we can double cleave for 14. That's probably enough to... We don't have to Fiendfire. Probably fine. If I wait, this has the same effect, right? Right, yeah, nothing changes. Alright, we'll just do it now. It's cuter that way. Oh goddamn! Really? So we can get the additional block off of this if we so choose. I mean, obviously it's better to cast it, I think, but it is, to be fair, it is free block if we do it that way. So we can get as much as 3. We can get 12 block. That's really bad. Killing one of these guys is like worth way more. It's worth 12 right there. And then we probably, since this gives us as much as actually playing a defend, and we'll get a little bit more out of this, we probably let that go. This will go ethereal, we'll get 6. We'll still take more damage than I am happy with, but I feel like that's the most efficient use of our value there. I can't believe it's taking its time to show up, huh? Gosh. Okay there, buddy. This is intriguing. Bludgeon offers us a pretty nice alternative to using Fiendfire repeatedly, and since we've got so many cleaves, we do sort of want a single target attack. Juggernaut and Feel No Pain are great buddies, though. One of the things that we're constantly cautioned not to do is to go for like synergies or combos or stuff like that. And I respect that advice. It's definitely interesting. I gotta think about this for a second. The thing is, putting Juggernaut on and Feel No Pain, that's like a whole turn worth of not doing anything. And having whole turns of not doing anything has gotten me killed before. This is pretty shit. I'm just gonna remove the strikes. I don't love that I didn't get an additional energy there. But the blacks, I'm probably not gonna fight any elites if I can help it here, because this fucking act is the worst shit for that. I might even just avoid some bonfires for that reason. That's kind of part of my new strat. My new strat might be to just avoid bonfires if it means that I can avoid the elites, at least in this act. In this act, they're really they're particularly nasty. I can't get to that vendor, can I? I got one bonfire here, a second one here. This is just one over here, yeah. But we can't hit this vendor at the end. All right, so we're gonna go. If we're doing all these events, it seems like it could be really bad. Let's find out. Okay, some choices to make here. So we're talking 40 versus 32, but I get to keep the Fiendfire if I do it this way. I'm okay with that. I really don't like this fight. This guy comes out swinging so fucking hard. And there's very little that you can do to prevent him from wrecking your day. Probably just gonna take this 12 to grind him down so we can really get that life low. Nah, see. This douche. Oh fuck, did I fuck this up? Would we have had enough damage? Oh no, we didn't have any cards that did damage. What are we talking about? What's our next turn? Oh, we don't have any attack in there. Yeah, awesome. So yeah, look at this. Look at this. Look at that 21. Just straight up bullshit. 9. Not worth it. Yada yada yada. A little bit more. Totally unavoidable bullshit damage. There we go. Not a fan of that guy. This upgraded Twin Strike is fine. Yeah, we're gonna head this way. Oh wow. So unfavorable events might also refer to the rewards, because this is the same, but this is not. This is half. I mean, I will just take that into the shitty curse. Do you think that these odds are secretly weighted against us? Could be. I want that single target. Alright, no curse for us, so we can't say for sure that they're not weighted, but shit, doesn't matter what I do here, does it? 14. Yeah, we're not gonna crack that. We're Yeah, this is just more damage, and this guy's not... We're not going to get the artifact off of him, so it doesn't really matter. He's gonna respond poorly to our attempts to fuck his shit up. We're just gonna have to take 11 damage. Not happy about that. I don't really see any other way around it. Just need him to be dead. Clothesline is good. That's an effect that we were missing. Yeah, fuck it. Golden idol begins to dull in color and begins bleeding from its eyes. Oh, okay. I'll take it. Alright, we need rest. Rewards of upgrading a card are not outweighed by how bonkers it's going to be to fight a Snecko. I could save myself a lot of hassle with feeling no pain on, but I probably want to keep Ghostly Armor on the deck. Just do this. This is just a total crapshoot, depending on what it decides the cards in my hand are going to cost. I'm fine with this. Probably use that block potion just to save some of my life. Seems good. Alright, not too bad. Alright, hey, 5 more life every time. I'm not unhappy about that. This spot the weakness is not relevant. I'm gonna skip that. Who the fuck is the boss here? Oh, ugh. Okay. Oh, actually, we got a lot of cleaves in this deck. No fucking blocks, apparently, but a lot of cleaves. Yeah, Anchor is really MVPing for me this time around. I actually do not want to kill her and leave him alive. That always turns out bad. He does like 7 times 3 a bunch. That's not a situation I want to find myself in. Whereas if you fuck him up, they're just gonna do this heal armor cycle. They won't buff, they won't do anything. What do you got? 21? Yuck. So yuck for me. Alright, we're just gonna do it this way. That'll still kill him, we'll stop some block, we'll stop some ghost armor. Boop boop. Boop. I'm gonna trigger the strike out, it's unnecessary. That actually goes. Okay. Oh man, I'm a new huge fan of Bloody Idol. 5 HP after every fight. If you know anything about me, that you know how much I value healing after every fight. It's the endurance test of the game, not the individual fights that will get you so much. I mean, I don't mind going into a hard boss fight. It's all the dying on the way that feels unnecessary. Okay. Rage might not be too bad in this deck. Yeah, we're not turning anything out with anger, are we? Let's give Rage a shot. Well, no, I wish I'd had the anger, obviously. That's all right. So this is legitimately the shittiest fight in the game. Yeah, I just fucking hate Snake Plant to the max. That's my position. So he's doing 24 here. We've got 10 block. We can make that 20 and still do a Fiend Fire on him. We'll lose our Bludgeon, which is kind of what we want here. But he'll be at 38. I feel like that will... We still have the potential to end this fight. So... Yeah. What I want to do I want to bash him? I should have looked at my top deck first. I could just sort of hang out and wait. I have better attack turns, and I have better block turns if I get Rage. Yeah, I'm just gonna block and wait. Feels unnecessary, but That's not, we don't have to play that. I mean, we can, there's no reason not to. Playing weak here is fine, it's also fine. I guess we need the Fiend Fire now, though. Okay, not amazing. Alright, so we're taking damage again. Yeah, see, this is just like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? That is such a beast. My deck. Yeah, it's such a beating. Like just all my life. Finally found our Shrug It Off. We don't need to evolve, I don't think. Probably do a rest. Stay tippy top. I know I want upgraded cards too, but I also want to be alive. I've learned things about this. Alright. Let's do this. I still haven't figured this fight out. Most fights, or a lot of fights, especially the early act fights, I've already done the math, so I don't have to think about anything. Here I'm wondering though. So this guy wants to weaken me. Once I'm weakened, it's not going to make a lot of sense to go after the Shelled Parasite. So probably the thing to do is to go after this guy. Maybe making Shelled Parasite weak would be good, but I don't know, like just having his life total down seems right for me. So we're looking at 18. We can get the rest of it like that. Feel No Pain isn't going to be a major factor in this fight, probably. 1420. I mean, I could peel 5 of that off to not bludgeon. That seems particularly bad. As does all this damage, obviously, not great. So we're gonna shrug. So we'll shrug first, cleave. And then we're gonna throw up some more blood. No, we'll twin strike. Fuck, I don't know what to do. What's coming up? Fiend Fire. So we've got better attack turns. Okay. Yeah, I'm finding it difficult to get my blocks. I don't have enough. Feel No Pain is really pretty irrelevant in here. Alright, well, fuck, we probably should use that potion early on. It's starting to feel like we're gonna have a tough time here. Feels like we're not handling this fight very well. So that was unnecessary. I don't see myself doing too well on this fight if I don't get him here. Okay, wow. So he's got 22. I can't do that with what I've got available. See if we can avoid getting destroyed here. There we go. I think I put bludgeon in my deck. Carnage actually has some synergy. Alright, this is tough because we've still got to do one more fight before we can heal. I'm not at all confident with that. What are these relics? Strength is okay. Mummified Hand is great, but we don't have the deck for it. I'm going to start by buying the blocks on offer and removing this curse. And I've still got some left over, so the Varja's not bad. Blind. Well, we don't have too many sources of blind, actually. Only one power, yeah. I don't think we can swerve hard into powers at this point. Alright, this is what we got. Do we want that sword boomerang? We don't really have a lot going on for a text. Oh well, we've got the bludgeon. Got a lot of cleaves. Not a lot of single target. Maybe that will be okay. No, we get the Carnage. That will be alright. Alright, so I just need to get through this fight. Fuck, it's a bad one. Okay, that's okay. This won't kill it. Can't believe I've been holding on to that for that long. We'll just split it. Another cleave will clean that up if we get it, and if not, we can just deal with it. I'm going to throw Feel No Pain on here just to get the additional block. This doesn't do anything right now, but that's okay. Did 22 damage to him, or I can block 3 more. 22, and yeah, that's not enough. We're going to take a shit ton of damage here. Alright, well, let's just do one damage from him, and we'll gear up to use the potion to kill him, I guess. Oh, wow. This is sort of free armor. Do we want it? I suppose we can just actually cast him. Alright, so I think we can scrape his armor this way. I'm pretty certain, yeah. And then we just say no to 22 damage on our 23 life. It's not bad. I'll take an extra grit, and we're gonna rest. Not a lot of upgrades, but we made it to the show, so that's what matters. Oh man, I don't want to give up my ghostly armor this early. Making him weak is valuable. I don't know if it's 43 damage valuable. We are pretty low on block though. Feels like an attack turn. We've got blind in there. We're gonna have to go in if we want to get anything done here. Hey, what's up? Yes. Yeah, this doesn't look super amazing. 16. So we can't even kill these guys. It's non-optimal. Jesus, really? Oh, wow. That's not good. Doesn't help me at all. Alright, well, super cool. Now we're fucked. We did do one bludgeon stone, that's cool. It's cool that that happened. We can't even scrape this guy off. We're dead to this over here anyway. Like, we can get 6 block by letting these go and playing Feel No Pain. Oh, that wouldn't even survive this though. Am I missing anything? I'm not. No, we're fucked. Okay. So we can clean this guy up, bring this guy down to 5. No way of dealing with him. I don't know, just surviving this would be an exercise. Sort of impossible. Alright, let's kill as many of these fucks as we can then. Fuck these guys. There we go. Okay, first crack at A15 got us to the Collector. It's kind of a monster. That debuff is brutal, but we didn't even have what it took to take care of the straight damage he was doing. We'll take a quick chili break, and we'll be back in a second.